So the market is probably waiting to hear from all these speakers or FOMC members and one Fed Chair Powell, which is coming Wednesday. And I don't get why all these members need to talk. You always have all these people sharing their opinions, and then some are more hawkish than others, and it spooks the market. And none of them matter because only Powell, has the final say about rate, cuts or hikes. We're not going to have any hikes. It's all about cuts these days. So, I don't know why any of them needs to talk. All we care about is this guy right here on Wednesday. But, we may get some volatility this week because of all these people sharing their opinions, which do not matter. There's only one person that matters, is Powell. And I don't know how long he's going to, stay. Like SEC chair, obviously Gensler, he resigned. Is Powell going to resign? He is putting up this face like, I'm not going to resign even if I'm asked to. But is he really going to stay if everyone wants him to be gone? I don't know. So we'll see. Going back to Bitcoin, Saylor decided that he doesn't have enough Bitcoin. So he decided to purchase another 15,000 worth, 1.5 billion. Again, I don't know how Saylor gets magical billions tucked under, whatever mattress he has. That must be like close to $10 billion worth of Bitcoin within the last 2 weeks. I don't even think he raised that much money. So I don't know where he gets these billions from, but he just comes up with it. Another 1.5 billion purchase. So now he has 402,000. Just like a few weeks ago, he had 250,000. Now he has 402,000. It's just going quite nuts. So now he brought his average price up to 58,000. And it's just him and Larry Fink are in direct competition to see who could acquire more Bitcoin. And he has this what do they call it? The infinite money glitch, because the more Bitcoin he buys, the more he could raise debt, and the more Bitcoin he could buy, and then it just keeps on going, and his stocks keep going up forever. It's just like he found a magical solution, and anyone that copies this formula is also getting that infinite money glitch printer too, and it's just working. But what we really want is Microsoft and others to follow. So Saylor yesterday did reveal his presentation to Microsoft. It's a 3-minute presentation. So we'll see. This month is when Microsoft will be putting up to a vote to its shareholders whether or not they will be buying Bitcoin. And seeing how Bitcoin is so strong and how everyone is starting to get involved, maybe the board isn't so sure. Centea and others, they were actually trying to get their shareholders to say no because they're not on board. But maybe, but this was months ago, but maybe now, after this presentation, after the landscape, especially after the election, and they're seeing how pro Trump is about Bitcoin now, they could see the landscape changing, and they could see how adopted Bitcoin is. Maybe this is the way. And Saylor argued that Microsoft could create $5 trillion in value by adopting Bitcoin. Even though Microsoft is already worth $3 trillion, they could become an $8 trillion company. It's not easy. MicroStrategy and others, they're under $1 trillion. So to get up to $1 trillion is easier than a company that's $3 trillion to get up to $8 trillion. That's like infinitely harder, right? You need something. And that something is Bitcoin, right? So, hey, it could happen. If Microsoft embraces Bitcoin, man, every single big tech company on the planet will do so, and it's going to be absolutely nutty if it happens. The supply shock is going to be insane. Even though we already have it, it's going to be even more insane. Just look at all the companies out there that already embrace Bitcoin, and this is outdated. Look at MicroStrategy at 3886. It's outdated. It's 400,000. This doesn't even include the ETFs. Doesn't include the countries that hold it. This is just the individual companies. But if Microsoft comes in, they could buy 400,000 Bitcoin like it's nothing, like it's chump change, and then everyone else that follows, you get the picture, right? It could be absolutely marvelous. Mara also is proposing to sell 700 million plus another 105 million, right? And guess what they're doing? They're going to be buying gold with that. No, I'm just kidding. Of course, they're not going to be buying gold. No one's going to be buying. No one's raising money to buy gold these days. When have you ever heard anyone do that? No one has done that. Saylor has perfected the system. You're raising to buy Bitcoin. That's right. And it works. The Bitcoin strategy works. Yeah. All right. ETF inflow for November. We closed out November. You know, I didn't even look at what the final tally is, but I'm pretty sure it's like 40, close to 40%. ETF inflow for November, 6.4 billion. Again, supply shock is a real thing. Okay, 6.4 billion. And now imagine we're in December. Santa rally is going to be in full effect. How high is Bitcoin going to go? 120, 140. And then you could see that not only for Bitcoin, all these others, oh my God, I haven't even been paying attention, but look at like XRP now, it's like 260. Hedera is at 26. Everything is pumping right now. You know, it's like Bitcoin is going up too. I mean, you don't see it as much, but it's going up. Things are going wild right now. Absolutely wild. You've been throwing your longs, you're going to be making some serious money right now. But yeah, this is the time. This is the time where things get really exciting, guys. Really exciting. This is December. Normally December, this is when the most money is made. Money is starting to flow. People are feeling good. Profits are soaring, right? And that's, that's usually how it happens.